Alright, so here we have Mew. Now, the thing about Mew is what makes it really, really unique is that you get all 44 pages of charge moves. Even if I put this to 100 rows, it still has 4 pages. That's how nuts this thing is. Look at all those combinations. Do you have TMs? Do you like your TMs? I don't recommend that you use them. Bye, Ad. No, yep, bye. Bye. I don't know who you are, but bye, Carrie. Anyways, so, do you like your TMs? You will very likely spend all of your TMs trying to get your correct Mew set. Or most of them, or if you're lucky enough, you already have one built. And hopefully it's for Great League. Anyways, Mew is one of those rarities. You can have 2 Mews. At one point, there was this bug where you could actually get 2 Mews. It's long been forgotten, otherwise you can only have 1. Anyways, Mew's really good for PvP because it has that, like I said, this has this monster move pool, and its stats aren't actually that bad. If you look at where it maxes out around like level 16 or so. But even then, like I said, because it has such a versatile moveset, you literally either shield or die. I am famously known for getting triple mythical. I 5-0'd with triple mythical, and I got featured on Zionic's video. And Mew is just one of those cute, cuddly, and yes, it can have like everything, every move in existence. It can have Solar Beam, it can have Hyper Beam, and those are the two moves that only really matter. But for this video, we're going to analyze Flame Charge, Wild Charge, because one of my friends is like, what if you put Flame Charge and then you nuke it? And I'm like, I think I've like seen that before, but like I don't know. Let's take a look. So Mew is weak to has very few weaknesses actually. It's only weak to Bug, Dark, and Ghost. Now here's the problem. In Go Battle League, these 3 types are all very popular. So with Galvantula being buffed, you'll see a lot of Galvantulas out here now. I've also seen some Beedrills. Dark is supplemented by your Umbreons as well as your Sableyes. Those are popular too. Ghost, you got AWAC and you got Driplet. So there's a lot of meta things running around taking out Mew. So as long as you can avoid these typings, you should be okay. Or you play Mew very correctly. It does resist fighting against Psychic, so your Shadow Champs, Metachams, Scrafties do not stand a chance, although you don't want to get foul played, so just be careful. And you also resist Psychics. So, like I said, Mew's mythical. You can only have 1 or 2 if you were lucky enough to take advantage of that glitch. And it's extremely expensive. 100k dust and 100 candy. Which means you're likely, unless you went to GoFest, you're likely going to spend a lot of rare candy and resources building your Mew. Now, one day, Blue Mew Shiny is really cute. It's really cool. It's blue. So that's another upside to Mew, but Mew is, like I said, because of the moveset, you can create the perfect Mew set and you can absolutely dominate the competition. But definitely Mew is something that is a force to be reckoned with in Season 4 of Go Battle League. Alright, so Mew in the rankings, Mew actually rates very high. If you look over here, Mew ranks at number 26 overall. However, it is the best lead in the game so far in Season 4. And it's a very viable switch. It's incredibly strong, and the reason being is because it actually covers a lot of the meta. Yes, you lose against Galvantula, Bastiodon, Altaria, Abomasnow, Umbreon. These are all possible picks. However, you beat the Azu, Galarian, Stunfisk core. You also beat Skarmory. It beats a lot of common picks you would see in Go Battle League. So, the more common meta, that's what you would see with Mew very likely. And it does really well against this. Galvantula, yes, it can beat it. It can beat Mew, but you can pivot around. And as long as you take out the Galvantula, Mew can actually wreck shop, as you see right here, because it's so strong. Mew also functions very well as a switch. It ranks number 2. I believe only second to Flygon Shadow, because Flygon Shadow takes out Galvantula. But the number 1 switch is in fact Mew. Or not the number 1, the number 2. Because like I said, it takes out the Azu G-Fisk core. Now, if you have to close with it, Mew's a little dangerous to play with. Mew ranks at number 59. If you do have 0 shield, it still beats some picks, like here, Galarian, Stunfisk, Deoxys D, Driplim, etc. However, we're analyzing a completely different moveset. We're analyzing Flame Charge, and we're analyzing Wild Charge. So we're analyzing a different moveset for Season 4. Now, I'll do analysis on the regular for Season 4 for Mew, but Mew overall is very powerful. If you run the standard moveset, it does very well. We're doing something a little spicy here, just to like figure it out because Flame Charge got buffed and it will also buff Mew. But Mew, the regular Mew, is actually very powerful still for Go Battle League. As you see, overall ranking #1 in the lead and second in the Switch. Alright, so for this one we're analyzing Mew. Here's the matrix. I have Mew Shadow Claw Wild Charge Flame Charge and Mew Shadow Claw Wild Charge Surf. I'm just doing two comparisons. We're gonna do both the fun moveset in my opinion with the buff moveset, and you're gonna have the standard one below. So I put the Great League meta here in the 2 shield for Mew, and we get. Alright, so Flame Charge, Wild Charge Mew in the lead. So in the lead, with the normal Mew version, you beat Altaria. You'll actually beat Altaria in the 2 shield, which is nuts. You beat Altaria in the 2 shield, you beat Azu. You'll beat Azu. I think this is bait dependent though, so I think if they catch your Surf, you're kind of in trouble. So you'll beat Altaria. You can beat Altaria in the 2s. You can beat Azu in the 2s with both versions. You beat Bastiodon with Mew Wild Charge Surf. You straight surf it to death. That's pretty nuts. You beat Cresselia. You beat Deoxys. You lose with the Flame Charge version, but you still beat Deoxys. I'm guessing it's just because this is bait dependent. So for Deoxys, and you do resist counters. You'll beat with the Wild Charge Flame Charge version. You will beat Drifblim. You also beat Ferrothorn. Surprisingly, you beat Ferrothorn with both versions too. Obviously, Flame Charge is going to give you a better matchup versus Ferrothorn because Flame Charge is double weak. Ferrothorn's double weak to fire. So you beat Frostus. You also beat Haunter. But wow, you still beat a lot of the same matchups with Flame Charge. Yeah, you still beat a lot of the same matchups with Flame Charge. That's pretty nuts. You beat Shadow Machamp with the regular Surf version. You actually beat that as well. You'll beat Alolan Marowak with in the 2 shield with the Surf variant. And it looks to be you also flip Registeel matchup. You don't beat Registeel with Flame Charge, which is kind of strange, but like I kind of get it, just because of like bait potential, etc. And wait, why? Let's take a look at this real quick. Why? Yeah, why? Why would you Wild Charge to death? Oh, it's because does Flame Charge cost more energy? Yeah, don't be choose low energy students. Like do the logical thing, yeah. Don't you win this just going straight Flame Charge? Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm just trying to like test this out because you should be able to win this just straight Flame Charge, right? Yeah, Mew can just win straight Flame Charge. So don't worry about that sim. See, this is the actual sim versus Mew in the 2 shield. You actually beat it just going straight Flame Charge. I think the reason why the sim says you lose against it is because you bait with Wild Charge, or you just go straight Wild Charge. Go straight Flame Charge, you should beat Shift. You should beat Registeel, and you should beat Skarmory, because you should be able to just go straight Flame Charge as well. As you see here, you just go, instead of, let's take out Wild Charge for a sec, and since you have Flame Charge, just go straight Flame Charge. Beautiful. Alright, so with straight Flame Charge, you'll beat Skarmory in the 2 shield. Skarmory, and you beat G-Stunfisk as well. This is probably a really notable matchup, is that I think you could beat, can you beat Pancake just, yeah, you could beat Pancake just going straight Flame Charge. You beat Pancake straight Flame Charge, and you're left with, you're not left with a lot of energy, but straight Flame Charge actually fries the poor G-Stunfisk to death. And the 0 shields with Flame Charge, you literally just go, so in any scenario, just go straight Flame Charge. So, yeah, you literally just Flame Charge it to death. So, just as long as you, yeah, just literally Flame Charge it to death. I guess that's what makes Mew with Flame Charge really good as well, is that you take out that matchup with, Steals. Well, yeah, pretty much you do take out the matchup with Steals. You'll lose against Razorleaf, Tropius, and Air Slash just because you get outpaced and Mew isn't very squishy. But you lose against all these other matchups in the 2 shields. But Mew with Wild Charge Surf is really good. Flame Charge can work. It can work. Let's see. Against Obama, I think you win straight Flame Charge with Obama Snow too, right? Oh, no, Obama will take you out. Yeah, Obama just takes you out because Mew's just... A good thing to remember and keep in mind is Mew's kind of squishy too. So some of these scenarios, you might not live that long to tell the tale. As you see here, Cresselia. Also, I think, yeah, Flame Charge, does Flame Charge take more? We'll figure it out. We'll see. But as you see, a lot of these matchups you can win. Why do you lose against Convulsion that matchup? Okay, I think this is another important one. I think you do beat Galvantula that's going straight Flame Charge. No, you don't. Ooh, yeah, you actually lose the 2 shields against Galvantula if you go straight Flame Charge. How about, well, no. Yeah, how much energy? Okay, so Flame Charge actually takes 50 energy. So I would be very careful if you decide to take that route. Just because, yeah, I'll just be careful. You actually don't beat Galvantula with Mew. Yeah, you actually have well, either one doesn't beat Mew. So that's a 2 shield. Here's the 1 shield. So, like I said, Mew actually beats a lot of the meta, so like switching it would be really good. In the 1 shield, you actually beat Abomasnow with with the Flame Charge variant. You beat Azu with the second one. I think it's because you bait the shield with Surf. I don't think you can double Wild Charge to bait your shield, or to bait the shield, and then Mew doesn't live long enough. Is there any notable things that Flame Charge flips? For the most part, they actually beat the same thing. Like I said, this Wild Charge Surf variant, the regular variant's still really good. But other than that, yeah, the regular variant's still really good. Other than that, the Flame Charge variation, the Wild Charge, the Fun variation does not take the cake. And now let's analyze the Zero Shield. Alright, let's see the Zero Shield. Alright, so in the Zero Shield, you beat Abomasnow, you lose against Lataria. As Azu beats you, because I'm guessing you just don't get to a Wild Charge or 2 Wild Charges before it dies. You might be able to flip this with Energy Lead. Let's take a look. Yeah, you might be able to flip. Yeah, you might be able to flip. Where are you? Yeah, I think if you have an Energy Lead, you might be able to take out Azu. Okay, so let's assume, like, let's say you got, like, 2 Shadow Claws in, so you have 16 energy. These are things you can do in PV Poke, by the way. Like, if you want to do your Matrix or the battle in the sandbox, you can do these easily. Yeah, as long as you have, like, 2 wall charges, as long as you have 2 Shadow Claws in, you can get 2 wall charges and you'll KO the buddy. So, you have play here as long as you have energy advantage. You'll lose against Bastion just because you just rock them down to death. Looks like the Flame Charge variant does beat Ferrothorn, while Surf does not. And you beat all relevant matchups that the Surf Wall Charge will beat. Now, you beat Haunter with the Surf variant. I think you never make it because Haunter will destroy you, so I think Surf Mew is why this flips the Haunter matchup. You do beat all other matchups, and a good interesting is you actually beat Meganium. You should theoretic. Do you beat Melmetal too? Yeah, you beat Meganium, which is pretty nuts. So the Zero Shield, you flip several matchups. You can flip some like meta matchups in the back. If you get Meg locked in the back with no shields, you die. Or not you die, they die. So I'm just saying that wrong. Okay, so oh wait a minute. Oh, so against Melmetal, you actually both kill each other in the zeros. So as long as what if let's see, what if you start with 16 energy? So with Melmetal, you actually kill each other like it's a simultaneous knockout if you go straight flame charge. Yeah, it's still a simultaneous knockout. So I'm guessing for Melmetal, you have to have if you have a little bit of, let's see, do you have what if you have a was this okay, so it's if you have chip damage on Melmetal, so I'm guessing if yeah, let's assume like I don't know, 135. Then you will win. So you need to have like Melmetal needs chip damage if you're gonna flip that matchup right here. You don't beat much luck, you beat Pelipper because of the wild charge. You lose against a lot of relevant matchups here. You lose against Stunfisk, you beat Galarian Stunfisk, I think you just go straight flame charge. But you lose against regular Stunfisk because you don't have a Surf to take it out like from the Wall Charge Surf variation. But for the most part, you beat everything else. And you beat Shadow Victory Bell with a Wall Charge variation. Oh, that feels so good. Anything that beats this thing is really good. So if you have Flame Charge, I believe you just Flame Charge this poor thing to death. What do you mean poor thing? It's an abomination. Yeah, you just Flame Charge it, it dies. That's a lot of damage. Holy crap. Okay. Okay. Okay, so me with Flame Charge, Wild Charge, after looking at these sims, pretty dang good. Pretty dang good. I like it. I like it a lot. But remember, it's really expensive. I would go over the Matrix to see what you could cover, but it's definitely a great lead. So we're going to go on Training Sim. I'm going to put Mew in the lead with Flame Charge, Wild Charge. So we're going to give it Flame Charge, Wild Charge. Alright, so in summary, like I said before, we're just going to do a sim with Mew real quick. But in summary, Mew is really expensive. You can play with its moveset. I do recommend you keep Wild Charge Surf just because those movesets really are what flip the meta. It's very strong against G Stunfisk and the Skarm and Azu cores. It's very powerful and it covers a lot of things. Now, where you, like I said, you could get a little, you could be a little fancy with its moveset. I ran one with Solar Beam, I made it work, but it's really up to you. It's really hard to play, but if you could do, like I said, like have some fun. But it's really expensive. So we get Mew and a Medicham. These Shadow Claws are going to chunks. This Medicham's probably going to want to leave. We'll stay in this matchup just because we have such a positive matchup. We'll go Flame Charge though. Oh, and we get a Wish Cache. Alright, so we're going to switch into Azu. I got a little more energy there. I was slow on the switch, but that's okay. We're still fine in this scenario. But mentioning Mew can pivot, can gain energy. Wild Charge does heavy damage, and with that Flame Charge, it's really nuts like what it can do. So we could take a few Mud Bombs here because we have Azu. Blizzard doesn't do a lot of damage because Ice is resisted, and even though Blizzard's buff, Azu is a thick bunny. So we're just going to take all these, we're just going to take the Mud Bombs. We're trying to draw out as many shields as we can. Now, we're not going to get too fancy here because Stunfisk and Mew have a hard time with this. Yes, we have a Wish Cache, but we're not running Brass Knot and we're not running Surf. So this is kind of an iffy matchup. So if Azu does end up getting low, I will shield. But we want to win either switch or get rid of this switch cast altogether. Mew is perfect right now. So what makes me really good is that Mew charges really fast with Shadow Claw. Shadow Claw generates a ton of energy because it's a 2-turn move. I believe it charges 8 energy per shot. And it will charge your charge moves really fast. Because of just the huge energy gain. You have that, and you have options. You have multiple options. Wild Charge, like I said, you got Wild Charge, you got... Can I try to go... I'm gonna try to go play rough here, actually. This might... Because I know Ice Beam is neutral. Well... Does this kill? I don't think this kills. We're gonna be really risky right now. Oh, it does kill. Oh, does it? Oh, Shiza. That's okay. Oh, that's not good. This isn't good for him. It's okay. We're gonna double Wild Charge here. We have energy lead. I should have... No, I'm an idiot. Well, no, it's okay. This isn't that bad. So what I should have done was Flame Charge, then Wild Charge. This would take it out. But I think this is the more energy efficient move. And I could switch out. So that was a big dummy against the Wish Cache. I should have never done that. That was a really bad move. But we're still okay. We're still fine. Yeah, I'm gonna let I will let Medicham kill me. I'll let the Medicham kill me. Okay, that's a pup. Okay, good. Because you never want to shield a pup. If you shield a pup, it's like bad news. Well, if you don't, you have to shield depending on the scenario, you have to shield everyone after, but we're fine. And then we're definitely gonna have Mew versus Medicham. Hopefully we can get this Earthquake in. He does not elect to switch out. Our opponents, well, yeah, the AA is good. But Mew's really expensive. It's gonna take you a lot of TMs. It's really dangerous. Oh my gosh, he's do so much damage. Switches out. We get the Wish Cache. Now, I'm gonna shield this. I'm gonna Flame Charge, because Flame Charge should kill the Wish Cache at this range. At least I'm hoping. Because Mew doesn't actually get stabbed, but you know what? Our Shadow Claws will get more damage because of the Flame Charge buff. This is where getting fancy can kind of backfire on you. Oh, it actually works! Okay, so that kills! And these extra Shadow Claws should kill down. Medicham does not have any more energy. Well, it has energy, but it doesn't have those pups that it used to power up. So it reset those buffs from before. And the Shadow Claw down. Despite not getting that Play Rough off on the Wish Cache, we still won this matchup because of the Flame Charge. That's another thing you can do with Flame Charge. You could buff Mew Shadow Claws, and if those Shadow Claws happen to be super effective, they do chunk, as you see here. Here's my summary. Like I said, Mew's still really good for Season 4. If you want to use the Wild Charge Surf moveset, like we went over it really quickly on the Matrixes, it's still really good. Especially in the lead as a switch. But as you see here, Flame Charge, Wild Charge Mew is nuts. You should give it a shot if you want to have fun. Or you could run the regular moveset of Wild Charge Surf and do perfectly fine. Either way, whatever moveset you use, I hope you guys have a great day. And I will see you on the next video on Go Battle League or whatever else I do. Actually, we're going to do more Flying Club stuff because Flying Club is almost here. So I will see you on the next video and have a great day, you guys.